What's going on with everybody? It is your boy Eric, aka Young Guy, coming to you live in the Pink Dungeon, giving it to you real raw rugged, and I am back in here with another song review, not an album review this time. I'm so used to saying that. I really don't do too many song reviews unless it's a big moment like this. Where I'm like, all right, I have to hop on camera and talk about this. This is important. Left-handed today. I have a pretty gnarly infection on my right middle finger. If I hit it in the middle of this video, like if I end up hitting it on the wall, boy, I'm talking about I'm gonna be screaming. You feel me? I'm sounding like the dude from SpongeBob, be like my leg. I'm gonna be screaming like him because man, this hurts very very bad. But who cares about my injuries or whoever whatever going on with me? People want to hear about this Kendrick song. So let's get right into it, man. I guess we can start with the video. I seen that the video dropped as I was coming back home from the hospital, and that put me in a much better mood than I was in. I'm like, all right, we're here. I thought it was a leak, and then I went and seen like, oh, he uploaded some stuff. I'm like, oh, this is about to be a video probably. So I click on it, and before we even get into like the face change and all of that, let's get into just the way the video looks. It's so beautiful, bro. This looks like Grand Budapest Hotel, and that's a great movie if you've never seen it. But that movie focuses on a lot of colors, so purple, blue, red, pink. It's a lot of just pretty colors in that film, and the way they utilize the colors, I think, is just so super duper cool in that movie. And it's only one color throughout this video, but the way that it looks, just the background, the way that it's color graded, it reminds me so much of that movie. And I just thought the way this was shot was beautiful, man. And just the freaking start of the video, that nigga like a sad puppy, man. Hey, Kendrick, a ugly nigga, man. Hey, Kendrick, a ugly nigga, bro. That nigga like a lost stray dog. You ever seen that picture that Hoover's Palawan posted after he got beat up? By the way, I guess that's a boss move. I'm gonna leak my own beat up picture before another nigga can. I guess you gotta respect that. Bro, that nigga Hoodrich like a sad puppy, bro. Nigga like he was finna cry in that picture. That's kind of what Kendrick looked like. And yeah, man, he starts off the song with saying, basically, thank you for listening to my music, blah, 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 blah. Shout out to my fans, being the appreciative guy. But he also says that life is all about perspective. As he got older, he noticed that. And I thought that was pretty interesting because I feel like that ties into some other things I want to say about the content of this song and the reaction that I've been seeing about the content, or some of the reaction I've been seeing about the content of this song. But no, that is a fact. Life is all about perspective because, you could be with 13 black people, and they're going to see that situation that you're talking about 13 different ways. You could be with 13 white people, 13 gay people, 13 whatever. It's all about the way that person grew up in their perspective. And I feel like perspective and awareness goes around very, very, or it ties in perfectly into, like I said, some of the reaction that I've been seeing about some of the content within the song. But we'll get into that a little bit later. And yeah, man, like I said, he starts off just, goodness gracious, bro. What he said, man, the opening bar. I was like, okay, so we're in for one of them ones. I'm like, this is how we finna start it up, man. Because he started off talking, and then he just come in with the papoose hands. Papoose he came in with the crazy papoose hands. What'd he say? I come from a generation of pain where murder is minor. I was like, all right, man, we're already here, man. That's a crazy way to start off a song. I come from a generation of pain where murder is minor. Oh my gosh. This is basically a song where Kendrick is critiquing black culture or things that people call black culture that he doesn't deem as culture at all. And it's very funny this song came out because it came out Sunday. Saturday, 4 in the morning. If you watch the live streams that we do late at night, we weren't on live stream, but we were in a Discord playing the game, and we were literally talking about like almost this exact thing, just things within like black American culture that's not good. Who caused it, where it comes from, what's the solution? Like we were having this big conversation. So the fact that he dropped this song right afterwards, it was like, wow, man. Like, I think nigga started saying, nigga, did we ghostwrite this? Because we were literally just talking about this. So it was an interesting time in that he dropped that. That was pretty cool. But yeah, man, I think that he says a lot of just very interesting things, and he's telling you his perspective. So when I say perspective and awareness ties in, I've seen a lot of people that's not black, like kind of clown the song or whatever. And it's like, all right, bro, who cares? Everybody has a different perspective, but I don't give a shit about yours. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really care about like what somebody that's not black has to say about this song, because this was like a letter to like Black America. Because he's saying like, the hurt people bar where he okay, he transforms, you haven't seen the video, into like OJ, Jussie Smollett, Nipsey, Will Smith, and Kanye. The Kanye one is the funniest one because he literally looks like animated Martin. Remember the like later seasons of Martin where it was the animated intro and he was stepping through the TV? That literally looks like animated Martin. That does not look like Kanye. Everyone else though, it looks scary spot on. Like the one with Jussie, that was creepy because it legit looked like Jussie was rapping. You know what I'm saying? Nigga went from the gay Tupac to Kendrick. I was like, bro, is this nigga the best rapper? This nigga the best West Coast rapper of all time? Nigga went from being the gay Pac to, hey, nigga, I'm Kendrick now. Absolutely insanity. But back to what I was saying. I've seen a lot of people, like I said, was not black, critiquing the song, and it's like everybody has a different perspective, and you're allowed to have that perspective. But I'm also allowed to say, I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's like the song Complexion, that's on Tip Butterfly. I don't care what somebody that's not black has to critique about that song. I'm not saying I wouldn't listen. I probably wouldn't listen, to be honest with you. But it's just, I don't know what you could add that would that you see with that song that would be like, oh, I need to critique the content. I can see you not liking the song, but critiquing the contents of this song when it's not meant for you is pretty interesting. I say it's like if I went to like a freaking woman's rally or something and I was like, you know what, I don't like what you bitches are saying. You bitches should put it this way. Like, it's not for me. Or if I went to, like a pride or like a gay rap, like, I don't know. It's like, let's say they had like a gay nigga meetup. Like, hey, all the gay niggas meet here at 11 o'clock. And I came, not a gay man. And I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like what y'all gay niggas talking about. It's like, that ain't for me. That message ain't for me. That's for them to talk about. If they critiquing gay culture, if they critiquing stuff going on within the women's circles or whatever, that ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about just certain things that I've seen from people that I know are not black. Like critiquing the contents of the song. I can say if you don't like the beat or you don't like where he's flowing or you don't like his voice, that's fine. But I did find that interesting that I've seen a lot of that coming from that side. I've also seen a lot of black people not like the song, saying it's whatever. But who cares? I've talked way too much about perspective. I want to talk about the actual song. It's beautiful, bro. He freaking samples Marvin, or he doesn't sample. He recreates Marvin Gaye. And I almost hit my boy. I was been screaming. And I want you to want me to. I want you to want me. That's that font right there, man. I want you to want me. Hey, I want you, man. That's hey. I was like, because when he came in with the, you know what I'm saying, niggas beating on the I was like, what's going on? But then I come in, I'm like, oh, he really just recreated that melody, and it's so good, bro. I said that in other genres, it's very common for people to recreate music or cover music or basically not remix it, but make the song into their own. So they'll take an old Beatles song, but kind of make it to their own song. That's a very common thing to do in like other genres. That's not a thing in rap. Usually people sample music. I would love if people did more of this, but it only could be very talented people to take a song and make it your own, recreate the atmosphere and make it yours. I love sampling like the next man, but we can use sampling and we can also do this because he brought in live instrumentation. They recreated the melody and just kind of made it his own world. I mean, even the hook, he recreates the hook with the I want you to want me to. I want them to love me too. Like, that's fire, bro. What? He recreated that sound and made his own world and his own atmosphere, and just chef's kiss, man. Absolutely loved that. And like I said, everything about this, from him rapping from different perspectives, the Nipsey thing, you feel me? I'm not gonna lie, man, I got a little bit chills when he did the, to my mama, to my daughters, I'm in heaven. Like, That was beautiful right there, man. Yeah, like I said, this is such a beautiful song, and I feel like he was saying a lot of things that we were saying kind of last night, and that's probably why I liked it more. Because I'm like, I agree with a lot of this. What do you say? That's the culture. Crack the bottle. It's hard to deal with the pain when you're sober. Fire, man. I mean, just talking crazy on here. Like I said. I love the fact that he went this route with this song. Very unique, not like a single, even though it's a heart. The hearts are never like single type songs, but I just thought it was beautiful. It's the only thing we've heard from him in like the past 5 years. That's a solo song. And yeah, man, it's like I said, it's a critique on like just the culture that he sees that doesn't fit. Hurt people hurt people. The murders being minor to him because violence is such a regular thing growing up. It's a topic that's I don't need to talk about right here, but he's just critiquing things within the culture, and it's particularly black culture that he doesn't see or deem as culture. He sees as like there's some BS. This ain't we shouldn't be calling this culture. So yeah, like I said, that's a conversation for a whole different day. But I agree with the sentiments of this song, and he was just rapping on here, bruh. When he went with the analyze, risk your life, take the charge. Homies done smash your baby mama once you hit the yard. That's culture. 23-hour lockdown. Did somebody call? Said your little nephew was shot down. The coach is involved. Like, oh my. Stop it, man. Stop it, man. It was crazy, bro. I done seen niggas do 17 hit the halfway house and get out and get his brains blown out, looking to buy some weed. Car washes played out. New GoFundMe accounts will proceed. A brand new victim will shatter those dreams. The culture. Like, oh my, bro. He was just breaking down a lot of crazy stuff, man. Nigga did 17. You know what I'm saying? Or paid his dues, man. Came back home just to get his brain blown out. Crazy, man. Buying some weed, man. He was talking a lot of things that he done discussed before, kind of like on Black of the Berry, but just look, he went in a slightly different route, in a more unique way with the deep fakes. Those deep fakes are some of the best deep fakes I've ever seen. This is going way too long. It's like almost a 12-minute video. It doesn't have to be that long, but I wanted to talk about this. And yeah, I'm done. I don't want to talk your heads off. I apologize for making this video long, but I just had to touch on a little bit of things that I've noticed about the reactions, the actual song. That's part of the way he recreated that, man. And I want you to want me to. I want the hood to want me to. That's another thing, niggas leave the hood, come back, not only just to flex on niggas, they come back because it's like, this is where I came from. I want y'all to love me. Look what I did. I put the hood on. And hey, man, what Boosie say, man? Where rappers die at the most? In their own city, man. So, it's an interesting conversation to have. So, what did you guys think? I loved it. I can't wait for Mr. Morales and the Big Steppers. We will see what it sounds like. Until next time, I say what I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate, players gonna play, and y'all holla at your boy, no man.